Welcome back. All right, now what I've decided to do here is I've decided I'm going to build my fire today out of the fat wood that I get out of this limb. Now I haven't cut into it yet, but I am that confident that there is fat wood in that limb because I have searched it out before. This is the kind of limb that I'm looking for that has fat wood in it, and this is a pine tree. So I'm going to build my fire out of the fat wood that I find in here. And then over on the other side I found a couple of cedar trees. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to build a nest with the bark that's on that white cedar. I'm going to light this, then I'm going to put this into my cedar nest, and that's how I'm going to get my fire built today. So I just wanted to bring you on so you to see. I want to use stuff that we find out here every time I build a fire. Because it is here, and it is important to learn how to use what's out here, and it's important to learn what to look for, because it is that handy to find. As long as it's like going to a refrigerator, you know what a gallon of milk is. You take out a gallon of milk and you have a glass of milk. It's that simple. It's the same thing when you're in the outdoors. It's just like opening up the refrigerator. If you come out here and you know what you're looking for, you know what a potato is, you know what a gallon of milk is. Out here is the same thing. Learn what fat wood is, learn what punk wood is, and then it's out opening the refrigerator. Open up, take your punk wood, open it up, take your fat wood. Open it up, take your cedar bark. So it's that simple. Just learn what they are, practice your craft, and it is that simple. Everyday skills that you have at home, you can bring out here and turn them into the skills that you need to have a good day out here, a comfortable day, thriving day. Have fun when you're out here. So, enough of that. I'm just going to take this limb. This is a beautiful limb. This is a pine limb off that pine tree. I hope you can see that. Right in there. All that red, see that circle? That circle of red? That's all fat wood. You can smell it. It's a foot away from my nose and I can smell it. It's good quality fat wood. So, one limb, one tree, all the fire I need. We will build a fire with this limb. Now what I keep in my pack, this is just down in the bottom of my pack, real light, real easy, it rounds so I don't feel it in there. This is a side of a 55-gallon plastic drum, just a little piece I keep down there for in the winter time. I drag this out and it makes a really good table to scrape my fat wood onto or whatever I'm working with. I take this, you can use the backside of your knife, I use that in a minute, but right now I just want some big chunks. Because what I'm going to do with these chunks is I've gone out and I've scraped off some, with the backside of my knife, the 90-degree edge, I've gone out and already scraped off some cedar bark. So all I got to do now is just get a little fat wood here. And sometimes, most of the time you can light cedar bark without fat wood. But in today's case, everything's a little bit moist. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to fertilize my cedar bark with this this fat wood. So now that I've got that, now all I'm going to do is I'm going to take the 90-degree end of my knife and I'm just going to scrape the end of this. And all I'm doing is getting some fine shavings for my tinder bundle. You see that? All the fat wood you want. Good fat wood, nothing wrong with that. Right out here in the great outdoors. Just waiting. I am going to rough up this cedar just a little bit more. What I did was I took the spine of my knife and got the real fine stuff off them trees. So it makes for quite a nest. But if you feel it, it's just a little bit damp today. So I will wrap it up in that. And once I get that fat wood lit, now we could put a piece of chaga in here and do the same thing. There you go. There's the fat wood. Right out of the woods. No fuss, no muss. Take your time. You want that stuff to just catch in there. Don't smother it at this point. Let it grow. Let it grow. See how easy that was? You thought it was going to go out, didn't you? Don't smother it. Let it lap up through there. Everything's under control. I've already got this. You've got this and stuff ready to go. That's how easy it is to build a fire. I see on YouTube a lot of people say you never know if you can get a fire built or not. You can get a fire built every single time you try. It just takes a little bit of practice. I have been building fires for 50 years. It is not difficult. You just have to have your stuff ready, realize what some of the materials are, and your campfire will go. I've heard guys say no guarantee, get a fire built. There better be a guarantee, or you're not much of a woodsman.